This is maybe a cliched answer, but I always thought Einstein would be quite interesting because I was always quite interested in physics when I was young, and something that's not too related to my day job. Well, relativity, I suppose, which I used to know a bit about, I think, but I've mostly forgotten now, so I might have to start from the beginning. But yeah, I always thought that was a very cool concept. Space-time warping and gravity affecting time and that kind of thing. It seems very out there to me, although I'm sure physicists think it's old news now. I mean, as I say, I used to be very interested in physics, so a physicist or a mathematician, I always thought, yeah, computer science specifically was something I kind of fell into. It just turned out to be what I was good at. So maybe this is just the one I have to concentrate on most because it's something I'm not inherently, but kind of focus and organization is particularly at the moment. I'm having to make a real effort to think, what do I need to be doing next, and really force myself to do it. Otherwise, I tend to go off on tangents or start thinking about kind of just things that are more fun instead of the things I need to be doing. So one thing I probably still do, but at least used to do fairly often, is if I read something, I often think, oh, this doesn't seem like the right way to do it. I could probably do better than that. And sometimes I'm right, but sometimes it turns out that I just haven't really understood the problem. So yeah, the lesson I try to take is to not get too cocky until I really am sure I know what I'm talking about. So something that would be quite useful for me as someone who I'm often abroad when I'm not very good at languages would be real-time translation, which I think is maybe almost there. But yeah, being able to just kind of speak to someone in whatever language and have your phone translate it in real time would be obviously very useful, and I think that's probably on the horizon, if not kind of starting to be a reality already. Maybe that, in films or whatever, an artificial intelligence is maybe like a robot that acts like a human. No one knows it's a human until it goes haywire and starts killing people or something. But really, artificial intelligence, at least in my experience, is for very specific things. So we can make a computer program that does something very well. We can't really make a computer program that does everything really well, or can pass off as a human, can walk around and talk, and also solve problems and use large amounts of data. We have specific systems, but nothing general purpose that really approaches actual intelligence. And I think that's going to be the case, at least for quite a while yet.